Okay, and welcome back. This is the Gray Hair Gamer, and today we're jumping back into the Call of the Wild. Yesterday we did something a little bit different. We did a weapon highlight, a showcase, if you were, of one of the DLC weapons. But today we're back with our trusty 243, and we're going to see what it takes here to unlock our next weapon. So we're going to have a look in our store here. And you can see a 270, we need 350 more points for that. The bigger weapons obviously are going to need a lot more. We need 6,000 more experience points with a rifle to get the 300 Magnum. The 7mm, 2,000 experience points, and the 6.5 Rayo, the Lightning. Those are also good weapons available on DLC. Let's see, we need to keep progressing, and let's also check what we need as far as sights. Now the 4 power, that's the one we started with, that's the one we have now. You'll see a lot of specialized scopes. Like here's just works only on the muzzle loaders, the black powder rifles. This one was a night vision scope we got from a DLC content. This one only works on lever action rifles. That'd be the 30-30 and the 47-50. Here would be our next one that we want to look for is the 4 to 8 power scope. And you can see we're almost halfway there to get that. But the big thing is we will need 12,000 game dollars to unlock it. We have reflex sights, tritium sights, and those are for the specific weapons. They are not interchangeable, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to continue off with what we were doing before, and that is to get up along this river or lake and continue exploring, looking for more zones and places of interest, like this one right here. This one should be the tree stand that I know of. And now today, too, we can see we got quite a bit of hunting pressure built up along here. So we're not even going to waste time in here, because if we shoot any more animals in there, we risk erasing these zones. So we're just going to go ahead and just run and gun and not worry about making noise at this point, because we want to get out of this area and explore something new.
I spotted some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
While we are not planning on shooting animals in this area, but we do still want to be alert for any zones that we haven't discovered yet. And we can quickly use our hunter mate, and we can see, oh, we're still in a very, very pink, purpley area. So we need to keep moving. Okay, now we're starting to come out of it, and we're getting kind of close to our objective here. We got 180 meters to go yet. So now we can start looking around and start consider to take some animals. And as always, we don't want to be scouting along the shorelines. Where did that come from? Ooh, here. Sounded like it might have been a moose or a caribou. Not quite sure. Yes. Okay, yes, that is the tree stand I wanted to read. That sounded like a deer, blacktail. He's probably in these shrubs here, or it might be him. He might be hiding up behind that tree. So we're going to try and sneak on over here to this tree stand, because we remember that one of the advantages of a tree stand is to not incur the hunting penalty, the hunting pressure that we get when we're just standing out on the ground, as well as the extra concealment and the scent blocking. I hear something there, right there. Okay, if you'd be so kind as to stop a moment. Perfect, thank you. No. I'll go right behind the shoulder blade into the lungs. That looked like it was a little bit high. Might have been a spine shot. While in real life a spine shot is highly unethical, it works just fine in this game. And as you can see here, no organs hit, so we were obviously a bit high on the lungs. We can hope it was a spine shot. The spine shots, while being unethical, do bring an animal down rather quickly. You can see how the animals will duck into the high bushes, the high reeds, and run right along the river, right along the water, in an effort to confuse you. You have to be alert. Well, we just keep getting sucked back into this area again. I do apologize. I'd hope we would have had more of this shoreline, more of this big lake explored by now. But every time we find an animal, it seems to come scooting right back into this same area. Okay, there's our tracks. And that's a moose. I'm not going to worry about Mr. Moose there today. We're still not packing a large enough weapon to to do much damage to them. And again, back down into the high reeds, right back into the bushes, trying to shake us. As long as we keep one eye on it, yeah, there we find a corpse. That'll be a nice little boost to the to our experience as a hunter, to our experience with a rifle, since that's what weapon we used to bring this animal down, as well as money. Yes, that was a spine shot. Thoracic vertebrae and right scapula. And there's that moose right there. And there, finally, we got an animal to run the other direction. There it goes. And we can put 2 shots into an animal before we start losing our bonuses. But at this point, if I get a chance to put a 3rd shot into this animal, I'm going to take it. I'm not worried about trophies at this point. I need to gather experience and money. Okay, so there was 2 possibilities for this. Oh, there he is there running still. I think we can make a shot from here. That was a hit. There he's running right by the tree stand where we were just at. So we'll come up here. We can see he ran up through these shrubs, through these high bushes. And yeah, there's where he came up across. Again, we don't have the perk unlocked yet. Unfortunately, that tells us how much health the animal has left from the tracks and the blood stains, but we'll be unlocking that soon enough. So we're just going to keep our eyes open, keep our weapon at the ready. We have reloaded, we've got 5 rounds in the clip. And hopefully we'll find us a body of a moose up here, because we could use the extra $800-900. Okay, and we're still finding blood splatters, so that's a good thing. See, here's another blood splatter. And very fresh. So we're probably 2 minutes, a minute to 2 minutes behind this this big moose. Now, by walking instead of crouching, we are... Oh, there he is. We are making a bit more noise, but we're sacrificing that in order to move a bit faster. There we go. That's a decent size rack. That is not bad. Okay, so we confirm we managed to get a bronze trophy out of that. Now you can see we scored a trophy rating of 162.6 and silver. Why is that not silver? Silver is only rated at 86. I took a penalty for improper ammo. We did only shoot the animal 2 times. Okay, so we will still get 667 cash out of it, as well as 100 XP. If you look on our map here, we did go quite a bit up into the woods, away from the zone that we wanted to hunt. So we're going to head back down, and that $600 we just got is going to come in quite handy to put up this tree stand. Again, this is one of the fixed position tree stands that are part of every map. You have the choice whether to spend the money to build them or not. It's totally up to you. There are no penalties if you don't build any of them. And before you just go willy-nilly spending money and putting up every one you see, check out the areas. Make sure there's traffic in that area. Make sure there are zones close by that you can spot. Make sure it's going to be worth the money. And as far as money goes right now, we have 8,300. Not a lot of money in this game by a long shot, but should be enough to put up this tree stand. Now this one's 2,100, and you can see it is a stand type, not a blind that sits on the ground like we had the last time. So what we're going to do, come up here right to the steps, and you may have to maneuver your mouse around to get the enter. Okay, so now we're up in this tree stand. We have the advantage of being up higher to be able to see a bit further. Again, we're blocked visibility wise, and 80% of our scent is blocked while we're in this stand, so we don't have to use our scent blocker, that expensive scent blocker. And we can scout a pretty good area. Now with this weapon, we're obviously not going to be making shots clear over the other side of the lake, 300, 400 meters. But later on down the road, when we have weapons and scopes that are capable of that, we will be ready to come right back here, and we will be able to scout and hunt this entire lake from the safety and comfort of this wonderful tree stand. And we never want to neglect the woods, these trees here behind the stand, in my time playing, I've noticed quite a bit of animal traffic coming through there. And this is one of the nice ones. It does have a full 360 degree view range. You can even crouch down a bit and look through the doorway. Where some of the blinds only let you see basically what's in front of you, 180 degree view. So what we want to do now, we want to continue on, get out of the hunting pressure area, and we're going to work our way out along this edge of the lake. Here, let me get the binoculars up so we can see a little bit better. Working out along the edge of the lake here, and following the shoreline around, and hopefully we'll discover some more zones, and just basically some more animals to shoot. Okay, now one thing I just noticed here is the wind has shifted, and now we are going right downwind. Anything out in front of us is definitely going to smell us. So we will use our scent blocker now. We do not have that protection of our tree stand. So we can't count on that to block our smell. So we're going to head on up here a bit. I'm going to try and make up a little bit of time by running, even though that risks are being detected, like this black-tailed deer that just gave us a warning call. It does let us know that there is a deer, an animal in the area. Now, black-tailed deer are, though bleat call is effective, so we're going to immediately, we crouched, but we're going to use our old friend, the little tree, the little bush here, to conceal ourselves. And we want to position where we have a good view. And now we're going to sound our call. And again, this call has a range of 150 meters. So hopefully if this animal that gave us the warning call, hopefully they've not already spooked and run. And I hear footsteps, so we attracted something. Yeah, I hear it. There. Come on out there. There's the second one. Okay, one more time. Quickly switch back to our rifle. There we go. Perfect. Right between the front legs, right into the heart, and an instant kill shot. Now that second one's probably going to run off. And it may come back, it may wander back if there's a zone around here. But we are going to sneak out here and collect this one at least. Okay, confirm. Flesh, left lung, heart, right lung. Yep, there was the shot we wanted. You can see how quickly an animal will drop literally in their tracks when you hit that heart. Okay, I'm sure that other one has taken off. We are going to be a little bit quiet in case she comes back. But I don't see any zone around for them to have gone to. Okay. Now if we look at the map here, you see the way we're facing this little arrow, that we can follow the shoreline around and come back up here. So that's what we're going to do. Now when I played this before, this area in here was very popular for moose, as well as black-tailed and white-tailed deer, and also coyote and black bear. So you can have quite a few animals using the same areas, using zones that are very close to each other. Just depends on what time of the day it is. So we want to be alert for calls, especially warning calls of animals that may have detected us, because if we're close enough for them to detect, we are also close enough for us to detect them. Okay, we're going to speed this up a little bit, just so we can cover the ground, cover the distance a little bit better. We do want to stop on occasion, have a look around. And that sounds like a coyote, and there he is right there. I doubt that we're going to be able to get a shot on him. That's awful far away. Awful small target, but we'll give it a shot. Ooh, man, if I didn't hit him, that was a very close miss. You can see how small of a target that little coyote was in this scope. That's where the benefit of having a 4 to 8 power scope, or even an 8 to 16 power scope, we would have definitely been able to zoom in on him a lot more. But now we have the problem of getting to the other side of the river to look for him. Okay, now if you look right here, right in front of me, you'll see there is like a sandbar, and there's something moving there. Right there, there's another moose. We're not going to mess with you right now. There is like a sandbar where these high reeds go across, and if we look on the map, it doesn't show anything. So there's a lot of things that don't show up on the map. So if we were to look at the map and go only by the map, we would think that we were stuck and would have to travel very, very far around the lake, but we don't. We can cut across. There we go. And now we'll start backtracking down along the edge here, looking for this coyote. Is that its trail there? I bet that it was. And there was bloodstains too. Excellent. So there we didn't have to backtrack the whole way. And we did get lucky and hit that very, very small target from that distance. You can see this animal is at a run. So he's going full tilt. So he's probably got a pretty good lead on us. Again, you don't have to examine each and every track. I like to, because if I all of a sudden see the animal go from a run to a walk, then I will crouch and slow down, and probably means I'm getting closer. Again, I'll crouch coming through some of these bushes. I mean, we are going to make noise regardless coming through here, but at least we don't have to make too much noise. We don't want to spook the animal that we're tracking, and we don't want to spook any other animals that might be in the area as well. Okay. Let's keep on here. There we go. Looks like we got our coyote. Now, I doubt we're going to get too much of a bonus for a quick kill. It ran quite a ways, and we got a bronze for that. Quick kill bonus, yeah, 0. For that kind of shot, yeah, it was a flesh wound. So, yeah, we got very, very lucky there on that one. But we will take the money, we will take the experience, and be glad for it. Okay. So now let's cut back across the river here and continue on with our journey. Ducks. We'll see if we can take one. Nope. 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 Yeah, shooting a moving target on the ground is one thing. Shooting a moving target through the air is just a lot more difficult. That's why a lot of people use the shotgun, or I'll use the .22 that is built for shorter ranges, and also is a semi-automatic, so I don't have to put one shot out, wait, shoot once, wait. I can pump 10 shells at those flying birds in a matter of about 3 or 4 seconds. Okay, you can see we're back on here, and according to the map, there is no passage there, but we just walked across it. Okay, now luckily the wind has shifted back, that we are completely downwind from the direction we're going here. Always a good thing. I mean, we're going to be making noise, and we're going to be visible, so at least we don't have to worry about the animals catching scent of us, catching our scent. More ducks. And ducks have the resting zones and eating zones the same as the other animals. And you can get decoys as well as duck blinds and set up out along the river here, or a body of water, and use a specialized call and call them in. Oh, there goes a bear. Or no, that's a moose. I'm sorry. I think we're going to go ahead and let him go for now. I think maybe our next weapon spotlight. We did one yesterday for the .45 caliber air rifle that came from DLC content. I think maybe the next one we'll do one of the another one of the best, not the biggest, but one of the best performing rifles in the game, the M1 Garand. Now that is a 5-shot semi-automatic rifle. It's based on a World War II design, and fires the 30-06 round. Extremely effective for your deer, blacktail, whitetail deer. Extremely effective on bear, wild pigs, a lot of the animals here in the game. There's only a few of the largest animals that it's not really effective in one shot, but this means you take 2 shots. Like moose up here. Let me stand up here. The moose we saw up here, where did they go? Right there. Now, we would probably have a pretty rough time making a shot like this at this range with this caliber weapon. We would not be guaranteed a kill at all at this range. But with the 30-06, that M1, yeah, we could still be able to pretty much guarantee, maybe not a quick kill, but we would still get a kill on that animal depending on how we landed the shot, whether it was a vital organ hit or not. Is that another tree stand? No, that's another body of water. I'm sorry. Because they cover the piles of lumber for tree stands with a blue tarp, and the blue water through the trees there tricked me. Now you can see here again is another one of these areas on the map where we can go cut straight across in front of us, but according to the map, it's all water. But we're going to go on around this time. Because we are exploring and looking for zones as much as we are looking for animals. It can get a bit frustrating. I remember the first time I played through on this map when I only had the smaller weapons and just always running into these giant moose that I couldn't effectively put down. It was pretty frustrating. I just have to learn to ignore them. Okay, now we're in a little bit of a tricky spot. We know we have a black-tailed deer in front of us. And the problem is these high reeds are going to make it very difficult, if not outright impossible, to see them. And we don't want to call it. We don't want to use our call because the animal would have to be right on top of us for us to even see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and stealthily sneak around in here. I am gonna, as a precaution, use some more scent blocker spray in case he gets around beside us. And we have the added difficulty of to be crouched down. So that's going to make our visibility even more difficult. I hear you. I hear you. Where are you at? Okay, now that is a mating call. That's a good sign. Remember, we talked about the difference between a mating call and a warning call. The warning call is letting us know that we were detected. So we're going to take advantage of these couple trees right here. I don't think we'll get be fully hid. We're still pretty well hid. We have the white line there down between the heart icon and the speaker. So that means the animal has to be within 5 to 10 meters. So we're going to sound our doe bleat call just a couple times and see if we can get this deer's attention up here. Just have to be a little bit patient, and we have to listen. I think I'm hearing footsteps already. Yes, but which direction? Coming from up here. Okay, let's give one more sound on the call. Again, quickly switch back to our rifle. Because they are right in front of us. Right there, right there, right there. That was a hit, but not an instant kill. From the blood pattern here on the ground, it was definitely a vital organ hit. So we probably got a single lung. Oh no, the size of that blood splatter. Maybe a double lung, maybe. Yeah, medium bleed rate. She didn't go far at all. Okay, that'll definitely get us some sort of quick kill bonus. Quick kill bonus 0. Wow, she only ran her tracking distance 39 meters, and we lost all our quick kill bonus. That's a bummer. And no trophy because it's a female. And that did get a double lung, just barely. Flesh, left lung, and right lung. And you can see from previous episodes where we were using the soft point bullets and only got single lung shots, how long it took for those animals to drop. And then here we got a double lung on this one, and she dropped in 39 meters. I hear more footprints, I think. Okay, let's try our deer call again. Maybe we called in more than just that one. No? No more deer? Okay, we may have spooked the other ones. We'll wait here another few seconds and then move on. Okay, so let's check out our map. You see, we build up some hunting pressure here, but the hunting pressure that we had down here from previous episodes is starting to fade out a little bit. So as we put in more hunting pressure up along these areas or wherever it is we go, and we add hunting pressure here, it will reduce old hunting pressure here, here, and here. Okay, let's continue on. Hopefully we'll find us at least one more animal here. We can go probably another 15 minutes on this episode. I like to keep all my episodes at about an hour. I'm not one of these people that live stream, 24 hours a day. I want to produce videos that are helpful as well as fun. And when you're live streaming for many, many hours, a lot of the tips and the information can get lost. As well, I am not into editing my videos. I have done a lot of video editing in the past, but with this, I can edit it down and show you the highlights, just the animals being shot, just the big racks, but that's not how the game goes. It doesn't show you all the work that goes into getting those 30 seconds of clips. I could be out here, 10 hours and get one trophy animal. That's part of the game as well. So, I don't like to edit and cut down my videos. I like to give my viewers the full experience, for good or for bad, and then let you decide whether this is a game that you want to try, whether you think you would find enjoyable or not. That's on you. That's your choice. Uh-oh, another moose. Let's see, we might be able to get close enough that we can do a bit of damage. Because even though this is a small weapon, if we can get close enough, it'll still do a respectable amount of damage. I wonder what had him running, though. He didn't give any calls or anything that we had alerted this animal. It could have been spooked by a bear or something like that, but I don't believe the bear attacked those animals here. There, he's clear over there already. Like I said, these animals, they can really move when they want to. That there's basically no way you're going to catch up to them. And just like that, something 800-900 pounds. That's a black-tailed deer. Can just disappear, basically, right in front of you. They take 2 steps into those trees, and they're gone. Surprising it's such a large, clumsy-looking animal can do things like that. Okay, since there's a couple there, there's one that does have horns. Okay, he's not very big, but there's a male moose, a female moose right there, and we saw that black-tailed deer doe right there. I wonder if there's other, because normally they won't. Okay, that one says that there's 4 in that group when we spot it. Let's try giving a call. We're in a hidden area here. You know, what can hurt? We'll see if maybe something else stands up or comes over. Okay, she didn't move a bit. She's not going to be bothered. She's resting. It's their rest zone. Okay, we don't have a moose call yet. There is a call for them. There is a call for elk. And sometimes the targeting here can be a little that we want to spot the male, but that female standing right there. We go. There we got it. That's a tier 3. Very easy. And is drinking. Let's see what kind of view we would get. You can see the view is very different. And I don't want to spend the last 10-15 minutes of this video just tracking one moose. And that's, from this distance, that's all we would do, would be track it 2-3 kilometers and then have it stop bleeding. That doe there, she looks like she's all by herself. Oh, there's a second doe. Okay, so there are some deer in there. That one doe did not want to respond to our call. We'll go up and try with this one, the second one we found. We have some kind of monument out in front of us, the mysterious question mark icon. Again, they show up at 100 meters, and at 50 meters, it becomes a more definite mark. It'll give you an icon, whether it's a lure object or a tree stand, blind, what have you. Okay, so far we're doing pretty good. But we have not spooked those moose yet. We are relatively close to them. We're well within their range for them to see us. Oh, I can see the axe. There's a tree stand up here. You can see the axe, the pile of wood, the blue tarp. It's a dead giveaway. And again, this is one of the ones that we have to pay money to set up, and is in a permanent location. Okay, there's that female moose and the male. That other doe should be right there. Is that a duck? No, that's a rabbit. Alright, let's see if we can finish off this rabbit. It's only level 1, but that's the thing with holding your breath. You have to work quickly. It does stabilize your aim, but only for a very few short seconds. Come on. Boom, that should be one dead bunny rabbit. And that should have just spooked our... Yep, our moose. And probably spooked our deer that were sitting out here as well. But that's alright, I wanted to show off one of the rabbits. And you can get gold, bronze, even diamond trophies out of jackrabbits. They're on a few of the maps. There's this long-tailed jackrabbit. There's an eastern jackrabbit. Yeah, they're on a few different maps. There we go. There's our little bunny, which I'm sure we used too big. Improper ammo, yeah, definitely. That's where shotgun 22 comes in handy. But we still got some money, and we still got some experience points. So we'll discover this zone. And to finish up, we're going to take a look since we just leveled up there. That's that moose come back. Okay, we just leveled up. Let's take a look at our codex here. Codex. Our hunter, our profile card. We're up to level 5 now. We have 1 skill point spent, 1 perk point to spend, and our weapon score are for a rifle 544. So we're slowly getting there. But we have 1 skill point and 1 perk point to spend. Now we spent 1 point in our tier 0. Now our tier 1 tracks have become unlocked. Okay, so instead of, I can put a 2nd point into this locate tracks, which I'm going to do eventually. The more important one right here is the track knowledge. It'll tell us whether it's a male or female from examining the tracks. Later on, it will tell us about the group size and their health. And with 3 points, it'll even tell us approximate weight and fur type. This is while we're spotting. I'm sorry. This is from information we will get from examining tracks. There is also a perk later which will give us information like this while we spot them, while we're looking through a scope, while we're looking through binoculars. Okay, so here we have muscle memory. That was the perk we bought last time that allowed us to reload faster. And here we go, breath control. And we were just complaining about that it did not, you had to be very, very quick about it. Now, if we put a point in this will decrease the penalty, the heart rate penalty, which reduces the cooldown. Level 2 increases the duration that we can hold our breath, and level 3 will decrease the wobble. So we're going to put our point into that. So now we're all leveled up. Let's see how we did today. Our codex, our hunting log, and the latest harvest. There you can see takes the last one at the top of the list, our white-tailed jackrabbit, a black-tailed deer, a coyote, another black-tailed deer, and a moose, and another black-tailed deer. So it's a good hour's worth of work. We got 1, 2, 3 black-tailed deer, a moose, a coyote, and a white-tailed rabbit. So good hunt, all in all, for an hour's worth of work. Good experience, some good money. We're up to $9,100, and that's even including the $2,100 that we spent to put up the one tree stand that will now be there permanently. Even when we go onto multiplayer maps, it'll still be available for us. So I think that's where we're going to end for today. We'll be back again tomorrow with another episode. Continued on with our hunt. And as always, this is the Gray Hair Gamer. If you enjoyed the video, if you found it useful, found it informative, please help out the channel and give a like, give a thumbs up, follow, subscribe, whatever you need to do. Again, this is the Gray Hair Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And keep your eyes on the prize. Keep looking out for that next big trophy out there. You have a good one.